Man, I sure love
Israel-Iran conflict.
Hello and welcome to the Hypertrophy Odyssey, chapter 274. It is the fourth day of the week, aka the Buster Cannon workout. I am feeling pretty good. I am on the way to the gym right now, wondering if this camera is going to flip over, and it didn't. It survived, thank God. But anyways, to the main subject matter for today. SEO sucks, and or better yet, SEO is
Spaceballs 2.
Yeah, I hate any of it at all. I have to deal with it at work, and I have to deal with it in this realm. So, for those who don't know what SEO stands for, it is search engine optimization. So, it is an entire thing that you have to kind of build your entire internet presence on to try to be some of the top people in Google or any search engine in reality, but the other ones don't really count as much, although, you know, it's 50-50 depending on who you're talking to. But on YouTube, it is something that you also have to do for some weird reason, as all of the YouTube channels that are like, do this to get big, to get huge on YouTube, because it's a difference between getting big there and getting big there like that. But there's a huge difference of those bigs. But getting big on YouTube is consistent of just doing a whole bunch of shit that you kind of have to do, and all of those channels are kind of scammy. We'll talk about that in the voiceover most likely. But I hate having to deal with it everywhere in my life, because this is basically the way in order to, well, I wouldn't say it's the only way to grow, but it is a byproduct of the idea that the internet has been Googleified basically, and everything falls under that, and thus you kind of have to play by their rules in order to get somewhere. Even on something like YouTube, you have to do something along the lines of, you have to like milk the popularity of something else in order to be able to get farther in here. So I don't know who or what's going to happen for the title or the thumbnail or all of the things I'm going to insert on here. It'll be probably something that is popular that week, something that's popular this week, as it will probably have died by the time that it gets to this video actually being released, is the one gorilla versus 100 men thing. That was very popular. It's still kind of popular right now. I'm waiting for it to die down over the weekend, so then the next thing will come up. It's always something new. I know it's just a small thing, but like, people capitalize on this shit like there's no tomorrow, and it's kind of crazy. But I think chasing those things are kind of stupid, and I'll talk more about that in the voiceover. But with that being said, I'll see you on the inside.
Alright, so started this day off with lying knee curls, which were pretty good. But anyways, back to the main subject matter at hand. I hate SEO. So the main reason why I wanted to make this video was because of the fact that I had to basically do a bunch of SEO stuff for work, and some of it is quite stupid, but I can't really get into it because I don't want to go into work related business on here. But it did remind me of the fact that many YouTube channels that are get quickly a lot of subscribers on YouTube and all that bullshit that they always do on those types of channels, in which case they are kind of in a weird ultra trap where they're making more subscribers by telling people how they get subscribers, which is to telling them to get more subscribers by doing these simple tricks, and then it's a weird vicious cycle. Like I've already made another video about that a long time ago. The main thing about this part is the SEO is always part of it, the search engine optimization, because we have Googleified everything in the world. Thus we have to make it so if it's Google that is related to what we're doing, then that's how we do it. I mean, even nowadays when Googling something, now even short videos come up now, because that has been how much of an influence that searching things up in a smaller fashion has come up now, even though the Googling of certain videos are just impossible, because it is impossible to explain a meme through Google. Sometimes it is just what it is. It's something that sucks, because now we have to kind of
take advantage, well, we've always had to take advantage of the SEO and figure out what is popular and try to go under it. It's very annoying to me personally because it just seems like you're trying to chase trends the entire time, which I'm also not a fan of. So it just sucks even more that people will just look at these Google charts and see what's trending or what's rising up in the search engine and then make the silliest or stupidest thing humanly possible that has really little to nothing to do with it, but will try to make it so it's optimized for this stupid video to come up for that thing. So that's why I'm not a huge fan of it personally, and I think that a lot of people who go chasing it are obviously trying to just get money and or trying to do better for the wrong reasons, of course. I think that most of the time that the SEO stuff is just a new thing that we have to deal with in the world here, and it's unfortunately we have to deal with it, and it's all types. It's not even just here on YouTube, but everywhere, including things like other social media platforms as well as just business in general. It's just one of those things that we just learned. Even in when I was doing my degree in web design, they even had like an entire section and class just dedicated to SEO stuff. It has been here to stay. I personally hate it. Now is where I would make a list of random SEO things so that I could just say a joke about it, but I'm not doing that here.
And we're back. Welcome to the workout debriefing. Exercise is not filmed. None. Exercise is skipped. We have two. Wrist roller because, well, tomorrow's going to be a special episode, so I didn't want to let my grip be sore. You'll see why. And then, as well as, hyper extensions because the machine was being used. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm just going to leave. But anyways, back to the main subject matter for today. SEO sucks, and or whatever is trending popular right now, insert here. But it's just a very stupid thing that we have to live by now, especially if you want to get discovered. The amount of people that end up doing this is quite literally astonishing. People jump on trends immediately. They kind of have to, unfortunately, when it comes to like social media engagement. Unfortunately, those are the things that get the clicks. It's weird depending on the niche that you're going for. You have to do certain things. For example, in the bodybuilding realm, if you don't have a killer physique, you're fucked. If you're in the powerlifting realm, if you're not deadlifting like 9 plates, then you're fucked. There are other things that go along with it, and as well the amount of attractiveness that you can bring to the table can also vary, but that's a whole other can of worms really that can really suck depending on what's happening and who you are and your personality type, because some people cannot handle that, and that's a whole other subject for a whole other day. But for now, I'll say this: it's annoying that we've become a society that we have to optimize everything to the nth degree, to the point where you have to make sure that you become the number one thing if you look for this or that, or authority on X or Y or Z or any other bullshit like that. And I get it, I understand it, I'm not necessarily that angry about it, but it's still kind of frustrating, especially because you have to kind of chase the thing that's next, really, and it's kind of annoying in that sense. But it's just, I guess I'm just not that into those things as well as a few other things like that. It's not my cup of tea, and I don't like big pieces of shit in my tea, so it is what it is. But I have to play the game eventually, and I know I'm gonna have to in order to make it a little bit more, but even then I'm not gonna play it like they want, because at the end of the day it doesn't matter to me really. This is just more of a thing that I do for fun, so it is what it is. It makes my brain stimulate and think about things to talk about at all times, so I enjoy it for that. Plus, getting bigger is always nicer, so it is what it is. But with that being said, tell me what you think in the comments below. I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions about this one. This one was more of a random one. Very random, out of the blue, but yet very funny. I hope so. Please let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this video with anybody who may or may not like it. I will be back tomorrow with a new video. Thanks again for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please stay safe out there. Take care. Keep it heavy. And I will see you in the next one. Peace!